Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I want to talk a little bit about Black Republicans on this beautiful Sunday morning. Your girl just came from working out, okay? Listen, and I want to talk about Black Republicans because they have been on CNN today, okay? They were on CNN. They're trending on Twitter, and we all know I like me some Twitter, child. They're trending on Twitter. Black Twitter, white Twitter, they're just trending on Twitter, and I want to have this conversation with you. Before we begin, and I tell y'all about that and what I feel, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channels, Jovi Beauty over here, subscribe over here. Also, don't forget to go over to Jovi B Styles and like and subscribe. My workout videos are now going to be on Jovi B Styles. I tell y'all about the scale and everything. So yeah, I think that's it. Don't forget to follow me on my other social media platforms and support your girl. And now let's get on with the commentary and my opinions on what the hell is up with Black Republicans. Okay, guys, so before I went to work out, I was on social media because, I'm a YouTuber. I be on social media in the morning and, all day. And I saw that Colin Powell was on CNN, Jack Tape, I don't know, on CNN, right? Colin Powell was on CNN. I'm speaking on the state of the nation right now, okay? And now I just saw that Ben Carson... This whole shit funny that Ben Carson, I guess, came on after him. Okay. And we're going to talk about it because they're both Black Republicans and both very substantial in their field. As you know, Colin Powell used to be Secretary of State. Colin Powell is the truth. Ben Carson used to be like a brain surgeon, like the biggest brain, like the most, important brain surgeon there was like in the country. But Colin Powell to me proves that just because you can do one thing extremely well does not mean that you have any sort of common sense. Okay, Ben Carson is a freaking mess. But I want to show you. Let's pull up. Y'all know I like to pull up some proofs. Okay, so let's just go for a little clip. Little clip.
This week, in opposition to racial injustice and police brutality. What's been your personal reaction to this moment? Do you think that the country is in something of a turning point?
We are in turning points. I mean, the Republican Party thought they were sort of immune. They can go say anything they wanted. And even more troubling, the Congress would just sit there and not in any way resist what the president's doing. And the one word I have to use with respect to what he's been doing for the last couple of years is a word I would never have used before. I never would have used with any of the four presidents I've worked for.
He lies about things. And he gets away with it because people will not hold him accountable. And so while we're watching him, we need to watch our Congress. I watched the senators heading into the chamber the other day after all this broke. Well, the reporter saying, what do you have to say? They had nothing to say. They would not react. And so we're not a country of just the president. We have a Congress. We have a Supreme Court. But most of all, we have the people of the United States, the ones who vote. The ones who vote him in, the ones who vote him out. I couldn't vote for him in 96, and I certainly cannot.
He meant 2016.
President Trump this year.
So, I know you didn't vote for him in 2016. I assume,
based on the fact that you approved Joe Biden when Senator Obama picked him to be his running mate in 2008, I assume you're going to be voting for Joe Biden?
I'm very close to Joe Biden on a social matter and on a political matter. I've worked with him for 35, 40 years, and he is now the candidate, and I'll be voting for him.
Okay, let's see if we have another one.
Is it so important to you that President Trump not be reelected?
Because I think he has been not an effective president. He lies all the time. He began lying today, inauguration, when we got an argument about the size of the crowd that was there.
I remember that.
People were writing books about his favorite thing of lying, and I don't think that's in our interest. I didn't vote for him in 2006. The situation for 2020 in my mind, in my life, has gotten worse. Every American citizen has to sit down, think it through, and make a decision on their own. Don't listen to everybody out there. Don't read every newspaper. Think it through. Use your common sense. Say, is this good for my country? Before you say this is good for me.
Honestly, common sense apparently isn't so common anymore. Okay, common sense ain't really been so common, but nonetheless, look, I don't have a thing against Republicans. Okay, I recognize the fact that the Democrats have been using us. Okay, they have been using us. I am officially a Democrat. You know, I have never actually voted Republican, but I'm not knocking them. I understand, you know, especially when you start getting up in money, you know, Republicans, they're both two sides of the same jacked up ass coin. Okay. And in my opinion, they're all freaking racist. But Trump is an extra, overt. I don't have to explain it. I don't have to explain it to the people who are out there. And I can't comprehend how anybody in the Republican Party, you knew people in 2016 who was they voted for him because, you know, his stance on business, he was going to keep the coal mines open, you know, these things were just excuses. Okay. And now our country, okay, is the laughing stock of the world. Okay. Our country's image is tarnished for, I don't know if it's irreparable. I don't know if it can be fixed. I think our country is on the verge of falling. I'm gonna be honest. I think our country is on the verge of falling. So I don't understand nobody. You know, I saw a hashtag that says America or Trump. Shoot, pick one. Okay. I do believe there's going to be a lot of people, a lot of racists. There are a lot of racists out there. Okay. We need to really comprehend this. There are a lot of people who hate our guts. Okay. They hate the fact that we exist. They hate everything about us. We burn this country down before they even will, let us be even just equal standings. Cause we all know we just want fairness and equality. Leave us the hell alone. Okay. But I appreciate Colin Powell just keeping it a buck and being on. He's always kind of been like that, just keeping it a buck and being honest with the state of the world. This is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is just what it is. And Trump is a habitual liar. He's a habitual liar. He is thoroughly selfish, and he's going to crash our whole fucking country. Okay, we're going to have a second world war. I don't know if we're going to get to the elections, but too many black Republicans, you don't have to shuck and jive to try to prove something to your Caucasian, mates. Okay. If you're a Republican because you believe in whatever the stance on, financial issues and, whatever, that's fine. But if you're a Republican just to chuck and jive like Ben Carson is, okay, I say that because that's what I think about him, then there's a big problem. So now let's go to Ben Carson. Okay. Let's go to Ben Carson. And what he said, wow, I guess I was working out, y'all.
Kaepernick and anyone else who engages in that kind of peaceful protest, a son of a bitch.
My personal feeling is if those players would come out and say, we love our nation, we are patriots, we love our flag, we honor the memory of those who died to give us our freedom, but we are protesting some of the brutality that has occurred, and that's why we are doing this. I think it would solve the problem, and I suggested they do that.
We did that, and I actually feel a way about us always having to explain, us always feeling like we have to explain to everyone, oh, this is about that, because people know, okay, common sense is common. Okay, hold up. Let me see if I can find another clip of him.
Racism is a problem in law enforcement agencies in the United States?
Let's say this. I grew up at a time when there was real systemic racism. I remember as an 8th grade student, I was the only black student. I got the highest academic achievement, and the teacher got up and berated the other students. They weren't trying hard enough because a black kid was number one. And that kind of thing was not uncommon when I was growing up. That kind of thing is very uncommon now. Are there still racists around? Absolutely. There were yesterday, there are today, and there will be tomorrow, you know. But that doesn't mean that we shouldn't fight it. And this is an opportune time right now. People are concentrating on this. We can't let this moment slip away. You know, we need to deal with some of the issues in the police departments. But it's an easy time to do it. You know, we have policemen who are rogue. The vast majority of policemen are wonderful. But you have some who are rogue, and they can go from one jurisdiction to another jurisdiction, and nobody does anything about it. They can be wearing body cameras. There are things that can be done, but we need to come to mutual solutions about this, and now is the time to do it. Everybody's concentrating on it. Let's not let this moment slip away.
Okay. I'm still caught up on the fact where he said he grew up in a time where there was real racism and real not. Do he think he's the only person, or has been the only person that, you know, has been retaliated on? Or I think Ben Carson, because, you know, I guess growing up around a lot of white kids, and like he said, being put in those positions where, you know, the white kids did a whole bunch of shit to him because he was the smart black boy. I think he decided to fold. I say all the time, you either in these situations, you either stand up or you fold. I think he decided to just fold and cave in and just really believe the bullshit that, you know, people have told him about his race. And, you know, it's kind of crazy. Okay, there's a lot of Black Republicans like him. Okay, they have emotional and mental issues. Ben Carson is a fantastic example of being of someone who can be like brilliant in one thing and like completely oblivious to like common sense. Common sense isn't common. You can't learn common sense in a book. Okay, he's very good at his little books. All right, that's great. His little, you know, he got steady hands for your brains. But no. So nonetheless, these are the two Republican examples, Black Republican examples we have seen this morning, and I think this is really like the two examples that they are. This is not about party, okay? Because like I said, I vote independent, child. I'll vote independent. I'll vote for whoever is doing something for us Black people. But this is about common sense. This is about the fact that if Trump loses, or maybe even before he loses, you know, I feel that he is going to start a whole race war. He is going to send out a specific tweet. We did see a video of a man saying they're waiting for, they in group text. The man alleges that they're in group text with Trump and waiting for him to pop off so they can come outside and start killing people. Okay, Black people, we have to be prepared. Okay, I think in these circumstances, like I don't care about what the Republicans or the Democrats, you know, what they stand for right now. Do I wish we had a better choice than Biden? Yes, I wish we had a better choice than Biden. But it is what it is, and I would rather, you know, vote for Biden than being put back into slavery. Like, shit is real right now. Or attempted to put back into slavery, because my ass ain't going back, child. You're going to get me like Killmonger. You're going to fucking throw me in the ocean, you know, so I can die among my ancestors, child, because I'm not doing it. But nonetheless, I'm done. I want to hear what y'all think about this. I want to hear what y'all think about parties. I don't want to hear about, voting age. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it right now. Okay. Because I feel like we need to conquer this shit from all aspects. All right. And I saw somebody say we have to, this protest, this momentum we have right now has to go full throttle. Okay. I don't want to hear about an 8 can't wait or 8 on wait, or I don't give a fuck what it was. Okay. I don't want to hear about none of that. I want to hear about real solutions. Okay. I don't give a fuck if you don't like Biden. I don't like Biden, but I'm gonna vote for him. Okay. We have to get it at all levels. We have to make demands. Okay. We have to make demands. We have to demilitarize the police. We have to cut down on the amount of police that are out there. We have to create a new world. Okay. It will not go back to the other way. Okay. If it will not go back the other way. When the pandemic started, people say it's going to be a new world. It's going to be a new world. And that's true. The pandemic itself has created a new world. But this whole unjust and unrest that we have been going through for 401 years, okay? For 401 years, that has us all in the last 12 days, okay? It has been hard. It has been hard. The pandemic on top of the pandemic has been it has awakened the spirits of our ancestors inside of everybody. Okay, it has awakened the spirits. We cannot deal with this emotionally no more. We can't have this shit on our bodies, on our chest. We need to change the narrative, police-wise, just systemically. Okay. We have to make sure we are in these positions. We have to shame people. We have to stop explaining shit that people already know. I never, been the one to try to explain shit to white people, because if you have common sense is, I just said that common sense ain't so common, but nonetheless, you know what the fuck you doing, okay? They know that Black Lives Matter does not equate to all lives don't matter. They know this shit. Stop explaining it, because when you do shit like that, you're wasting time. You're being distracted. That's how they do. It's manipulation tactics. Like Ben Carson just said, when they was talking about the NFL, what did Ben Carson just say? He went and spoke about how he experienced it years ago. It's not happening now. And then was like, well, if they would have said that, if they would have said what? Kaepernick explained that a million times. Everybody from everywhere has explained that a million times. They are aware that it's not equal. They are aware that kneeling, okay, this has nothing to do with with people who, with our veterans or people who have been in the army. It has nothing to do with the price of tea in China. So stop trying to explain. Stick to it. We got to stick to it. We got to fight. Stop trying to explain. Stop trying to tenderize, to these white tears. Okay, stop it. We are not here to take care of white people in their fucking emotional states any damn more. I don't care. And you shouldn't care anymore. We need to focus on us, because everybody else has been focused on them for over 400 years, and we have a lot of catching up to do. Okay, we need to demand reparations. People always say, Republicans, the Black Republicans should be down with that one, right? People talk a lot of shit. About how it would never work. We have shucking up the fucking world. This is the time to demand reparations. This is the time to demand that these companies hire Black people in these top executive positions. This is the fucking time. Reddit, the owner of Reddit, co-founder of Reddit, stepped down. He has a mixed daughter. He stepped down out of shame and said that he wants them to hire a Black person. That's what we need to do. You want to ride with us? Use your white privilege to make sure that shit ain't close to us. We don't want to hear no excuses no more. We want our reparations. We want our freedom. We want what the fuck we deserve. And that should that should ride for a Black Republican, right? I don't know. Anyway, I'm done. And as always, I hope no, this is not always. Stay safe, be smart, and stay ready. Stay ready.